Who wants to do the intro today?
Oh, like hey, welcome back to the shed.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Did you say fuck it?
Yeah, I'll take a gander at it, and then you guys can be like, oh god, that was atrocious, or we can keep it or whatever.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
shit. All right.
Just let us know.
Wait. Shit, I don't have any water, bro. Not a single droplet of water.
Bro, same. My
desert in my
backpack's in my
bedroom.
room.
All right,
Okay,
let's
bro.
do.
Everybody
let's
make
do
sure
a
we
quick-
have water and snacks, and then we'll come back,
Water
and then
and
Carter will
snacks.
do the intro. Let's go.
Alright.
I'm out, dude.
Welcome
I'm
to the
out there.
Casmacast. We're hotboxing Will's hand-me-down Dodge Caliber right now.
Yes.
It's magnificent. Yeah.
Bro, this isn't even the podcast. This is just like the clip they put in the beginning before they do like the intro.
Dude.
Soul sitting in the fucking car.
No, there needs to be more coughing.
More coughing.
Nah, this shit's too good.
No, this shit.
We don't be coughing on this shit. It ain't mid, no.
This shit busting for real, bro.
Oh, Rizzle.
Don't ever say that shit to me again.
Oh man, I just cringed.
You cringe at the faux Rizzle?
Oh, shizzle.
Faux shizzle, my nizzle, faux Rizzle.
We're starting to do that stuff.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. That was tubular.
Nah, now you've crossed the line.
Bro, I was British rapping for Carter earlier. It was fire.
Bro, that shit was so funny.
Dude, it
We
was
were all
real
like,
good.
"Oh, chef a bloke," and Leo like actually had a flow. It was
I was
go
like-
with that shit.
like,
I just shit in your mouth, idiot. He didn't even hear that. He's too busy jamming.
How about after after party?
Hop out. Hop out.
All
It's
right.
the after party.
So, is like the intro already recording, or am I
Yes.
like?
You can just go
Okay.
whenever you're ready, brother.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to the shed. My name's Pez or Carter.
Nick.
I'm.
Somebody say a name.
I
I don't
am-
want to have to cut out all the silence again in editing.
I was
Please.
like, bro,
I got you,
somebody.
I got you.
Nobody said.
So-
I was gonna say I'm
Uh-huh.
joined by, but
Yeah, it
Nick was
sounded like
like,
you got
I'm
cut off.
Nick.
Bro, I was
Yeah.
jumping the gun.
But just continue.
I'm Will,
Scuffed his
aka
head.
Tofu.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? It is me, Sex Dolphin or Leo.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god,
God.
say it again. Say it again.
Konnichiwa.
You went robot.
Oh,
He
I
did, went
did.
robot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he
did
did.
go robot.
Ah, that sucks. Hola, ¿cómo estás? My name's Sex Dolphin, or you can call me Leo.
Hype. Okay. So, question one. When in working, we've all worked retail before, right? In working retail, have you guys ever encountered a time where someone, or you've had to deal with like human excrement on the job? For example, when I was working at a big box grocery store, right? I wasn't actually like working in the grocery store. I was in the coffee shop portion. I was one of the baristas there. Thank God, because I didn't have to deal with any of the grocery store shit. I didn't want to deal with that. But there was one day where one of my friends from like the grocery department comes walking over to get a drink or something, and he's like not having a good day. And he walks up. I was like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on today?" He's like, "Somebody shit on the floor in front of the milk." And I was like, "Are you serious?" And he was like, "Yeah. Somebody saw them like drop a dookie out their pant leg." And then to make matters worse, somebody then ran it over with a cart. And so there was streaks of turds going through the dairy section of this grocery store. And I didn't have to clean it up, that's for sure.
Bro,
Yo, I'm
So
sorry.
that reminds me.
What?
Hang on. I have my own story about
Uh.
excrement and having to clean it up, but luckily I didn't have to clean it up. Somebody else did. So, I went into the bathroom, and so I don't even know if they had to clean it up, but somebody had. There's the way it's set up is the stall wall is right next to the drain. So somebody waffle stomped a turd down that
No.
drain.
Oh.
And the thing is though, like, bro, the way this drain is, like, it's right at the corner. So like somebody would have had to like press their ass cheeks to the stall wall. And,
That's
like,
No. I bet you like they missed the
bro, it was
toilet
so bad.
and they just like kicked it over with their shoe and just rolled it
No,
over
but there was
onto
no
the.
streaking. Like there was.
What
no
if it came out
streaks.
clean, bro? What if it came out nice and maybe he's got eating a lot of protein, high
One
protein
of
diet.
those, like he had one of the dry.
It comes out- One of those no wipers.
Oh no!
What you talking about? No way.
Okay.
I watch every time.
I was about to say. I was like, hey, yo.
No, I know
Nah,
what
you know
you're
what he's
saying.
saying?
When you
Like, one of
poop
those
and then you
comes-
wipe and nothing comes off of it.
Nothing
like,
on.
oh,
You
what
check
the,
the
fuck?
toilet paper and it's just clean. It's like,
I know
"Aight,
what you're
cool."
talking about. It's like, dude, get me tripping.
Give me tripping.
Oh my god.
Fucking phantom poop.
You're like, did I miss?
Bro, for real, though.
Did I
honestly.
fucking miss? Like,
You just, like, did I just fart or something? I thought I was taking a
like,
dick in you.
the hole's here, right?
No,
Bro,
I get
That's
what
probably
you're
how
saying,
Will
though.
felt when he fucking ruined my pillow. Fucking farting. Goddamn.
Oh,
Didn't
we're
you
getting
describe it as a
sidetracked
golf
hard,
ball?
but
Didn't you
yeah, it was a golf
describe-
ball. Yeah, and it stained his pillow. That was funny. Wait, was this in the prequels? I think this is
Yeah,
in
this
the
is in the
prequels.
prequels.
Oh, yeah,
It's in, like,
yeah,
season two or
yeah.
something.
Sorry. Oh.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Watch the prequels if
okay,
you're
hang on,
interested.
hang on.
Hmm.
The fucking queen died.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I was gonna
pretty
talk about.
That
so,
was crazy. What do
so-
you guys think about that?
So there's two routes you can take here. You can be like, this was like a well-respected person and somebody died. They have a family. You really shouldn't be like mocking it either, because that's not very
Correct.
nice. That's not very respecting of their feelings. And then you've got the fucking Irish, who just went ballistic. You just went crazy. Like, all bets are off, bro. I was watching videos on TikTok of these motherfuckers at like football matches in the stands, all like the entire stadium chanting "Lizzie's in a box," and I was like, no way, no way.
Wait,
You can
you
go
said
on.
This was on Insta?
This was on the TikTok, but you can go
On
on like
TikTok?
some threads where like there's people like moderating the threads and banning people from making jokes, and then there's others where everyone's just ecstatic. Everyone's so excited. But to be fair,
Yeah.
what do black people and the Irish have to be sad about? Like, their ancestors were kind of horribly oppressed
Oh, of course.
by the
yeah,
English
I mean,
crown.
I was gonna say, I was like, there's a reason everybody's
that
so
perspective.
happy.
It's like, I'll give
but-
them a
yeah.
pass. Anyone who's like Irish or if you were oppressed by the crown at one point, we'll give you a pass.
We'll give you a pass.
So that makes everyone in the world that's not from London.
Yeah, all bets are off now.
All
All jokes
bets.
are good.
But like, people are like, on one hand, she sang the national anthem for us, like our national anthem when 9/11 happened, and that was really cool and that was nice of her, because it's not her country.
Yeah.
But at
And
the
there-
same time,
But
Which is-
there is worse leaders. Like, I'd say that Canada and the British, or fucking whatever UK, whatever you would call them now,
Uh-huh.
are like the closest to us at this point, with, you know, like in advancements, I'd say. Like,
Especially UK. We're pretty
Yeah.
much joint operation with military.
Yeah.
That's
but, like,
true.
I mean, but on the second hand, she defended a pedophile,
yep.
and
That's cool.
she
Yeah.
was a fucking bastard.
Bro,
so,
did
like-
you see fucking the new prime minister of Britain is already throwing shade at the US. Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
one
I
lady,
saw
it's
that,
like
I saw
she
that.
came out, she's like, "Yeah, we're not really friends with the US. We don't really need them, bro. Well,
Yeah.
they're just kind of doing their thing."
And it's like,
and we're just
bro,
like, homie,
come on.
what?
Bro, that's
Are
that's
you
how you know
serious?
we've been made a laughing stock, bro.
Bro, for real. That and
That's sad, but whatever.
we have been
Ugh.
like long-standing, like close trade partners and allies with the UK.
Here's the thing,
For
but they do take it for
decades.
granted on an early stage. We help.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But-
bro, they would be a crater on the map if we didn't help them in World War II.
Oh, most definitely. If we
Well,
didn't get
yeah.
involved in that, it would be a completely different world. Because if Germany won that, dear God.
Oh dear God.
So
Ugh.
on the one hand, we saved the British people, but on the other hand, the British people lived.
On the other hand, you know, taxation without representation, you know, fuck your tea. Into the
Yeah,
harbor,
no, fuck
bitch.
your tea.
Apparently, they
Oh
still
my
have sugar
God.
tax over there.
Bro,
They still got a
for
sugar
real?
tax?
Bro, we rioted over
Okay,
that
I
shit.
don't know.
We said nah to
Yeah, I
that
gotta double check.
years
Yeah,
ago.
you gotta double check on that one.
Check
I
that.
don't know if that's quite accurate.
There better be a sugar tax now.
There
Fucking-
better be
fucking
a sugar
bully 'em,
tax
boy.
now. Now you better find that sugar tax.
You better go
Okay.
looking for it.
Okay, under the new rules, which won't take effect until April 2018, so it's already happened.
No way.
Sugar sweetened drinks containing more than 5 grams, sorry, of sugar per 100 milliliters will be taxed 18 pence per liter. Per liter,
Yo,
35 cents.
No.
35 cents a liter.
That makes
Not
2 liters
cool.
almost an extra like 75 cents.
Yep.
Yeah, they said stop drinking that sugary shit.
Damn.
And guess what?
Crazy.
The tax,
Wow,
the tax
okay.
will rise to 24 pence per liter,
What?
45 cents, for drinks with more than 8 grams of sugar per
Oh
100 milliliters.
man,
That's bananas, bro. Listen. I'm all for like healthcare and shit, but
I don't want to
You know
be
what-
taxed on it.
Don't-
Like I'll
Dude.
make the decision myself.
Not that it's
like-
the same. Uh
a sugar tax kind of is kind of helping with healthcare, because
Most
on the one
definitely.
hand, like, why the fuck are Americans obese? Sugar and carbs.
Oh, yeah,
we
processed
love our
sugar.
bread,
I was gonna
bro.
say. So
Bread,
now that we're talking about the
cheese.
Bro, honey
US,
buns.
Oh, I
do
fuck
you
with it.
remember when they attempted to ban large sodas? Like they were changing the sizes.
Yeah, I loved
Yeah.
Do you
that.
remember that?
I wish they stuck with it.
Yeah, me too. Honestly.
Well,
Because-
they kind
Cause
of
no,
like,
cause I wasted myself on large
big ass
drinks. I'm gonna
sodas.
be honest.
yeah, I
yeah.
never really gained like a huge taste for soda, so
No, yeah,
same
I
here.
loved root beer so much. bro.
no, I did
really
fuck
don't
heavy with
drink
Dr.
soda.
Pepper for like 2 summers though. I could destroy a case of Dr. Peppers.
Dr Pepper do be
That
nice.
do be slapping.
Dude, cherry Dr Pepper is good. Anyways, sidetracked.
So let's talk motorcycles real quick, because I've had a rough 2 weeks with mine.
Dude, Virginia's too dangerous.
Yeah,
Carter,
dude,
you haven't
oh
done
my
anything with
God.
yours, have you?
No, I've
like-
taken it out to practice.
Take it out for a
and just
spin?
like ride around. Yeah, I've taken it out 4 or 5 times since
Mhm.
your bike hasn't been in commission.
Yeah.
But
So what happened with my bike is it was a whole day, right? So I took my bike to work that day, and on my way to work, we come up on this like 2-lane road that's like passing some businesses, and I'm in the left lane, and I come up behind like a tow truck, and I was like, dang, I don't want to be behind this tow truck. If he stops and I like can't brake in time, that'd be not good. Also, he's going slow as shit. So I go to pass. I go to pull around him on the right, and now I'm not like flying by him on the right. My bike isn't that fast, but like I'm going fast enough to pass him. And as I go to get around him, a car from one of the businesses pulls out in front of me, and it's like maybe 50 feet ahead of me, and I'm doing like 50 miles an hour. So there's no way I am stopping in time. So I
chills.
go to brake, but it is not stopping. I ended up locking up both of my brakes, my front and rears, but having enough like lean angle to the side. I had made sure to like pull myself to the side before they got into the lane entirely. And I ended up shooting the between the 2 lanes, between the tow truck and the car pulling out on the white dotted lines out in front of them.
Yeah,
and just like pulled away after that. And then me and the tow truck ended up like going real slow for the next like half a mile next to each other. He just kept looking over at me, giving me a thumbs up, and I'm just like, yep, I'm good. So that was real scary, real shitty. Almost became a pancake.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta not pass people on the right and always double check before you pull out. Because otherwise you do silly shit. And then that same day, I left work and we were going to meet at the rock climbing gym, right? I
Yeah.
was leaving work to go to the rock climbing gym, and I was gonna leave like my work shit in your car, and you guys brought my shit. So on my way to the rock climbing gym, I notice I can hear it start. My motorcycle start to tick. And it sounds real quiet at first, so I kind of dismiss it because it might be like something normal, like fuel injectors or something. Because it does have noisy fuel injectors. But then we get closer. We get closer to the rock gym, and I'm maybe like a mile out, and I finally hit traffic because I'm off the freeway, and it's loud. The tick is really fucking loud. It's so loud I can hear it over the exhaust pipe, and I can hear it over the music in my helmet. And I'm like, oh dear God, please make it to the gym, because we are not in a nice part of the city. At least not like we're living in a good part of the city, but the rock gym we were going to is not in a super great part of the city. So I was like, please, motorcycle, don't break down here. It made it all the way to the gym, and I ended up getting it towed back to actually my parents' house, because they've got more tools than we do. I can't really fix that in the apartment parking lot, so I'm gonna have to go over to their house one weekend and try and replace some of those parts. It's gonna suck, but hopefully I can get it working again.
Yeah, hopefully you can get it working. That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of rock climbing, yeah, because you already brought it up.
Yeah.
We have been getting really, really good at it.
Yeah, we've been going like
Dude, that
4 or
shit's
5
intense,
times a
though.
week. And dude, today was the first day that my arms really, like, when I was climbing, like, really hated it. Cause like some days y'all will just be like so sore you can't do any anymore, and I'm just like, nah, I've not really been there. But today, oh my God, no matter how much stretching I did, I just hurt. I hurt so much.
My ankle.
Yeah, and you busted
Dude,
your
this
ankle.
guy, he rolled his ankle and then proceeds to actually he hurt it again a second time, right?
Yeah.
Was this your third now?
Yeah.
This guy,
Jesus
You need to take like a
I
whole week
respect
off,
that
dude.
you like pushing
Like,
yourself,
you really
bro,
need to take some time off.
But yeah, like that black route was
You're gonna
definitely
make it worse.
to-
Oh,
dude.
wow, it's fresh in my mind.
yeah.
Which black
Leo, he
that black route.
what was it? You pulled a tendon and it snapped
thumb.
back in place.
Oh,
But-
yeah, it
and,
was
Oh,
my
that was
ankle.
the first
and it
time you
was
heard
loud. It was like a rubber
We-
band smacking back in place.
Yeah,
I
we were
thought
in the
he
living
kicked the
room.
fan. It was so loud. I was like, oh, he might have stubbed his toe on the fan because the fan was in the hallway. He was like, nah, that was
That
my
was
leg or
my
my ankle. I
ankle.
was like, what?
I mean, so for me, I was just like, I was limping by everybody. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go chill in my room. And the fan's there, so I moved slightly just to get around it, and then, bah! It was like literally,
loud.
it's like one of those
Snap.
little
It was like a
gun
rubber band
things,
snap, bro.
the-
It was loud.
you know, the little
Oh, a
pop
cap
guns?
gun.
Yeah, the cap guns.
It snapped back in place.
Yeah, it realigned, and I was like, God, please, anything that I can grab onto, I will. I went for the fan, and I grabbed
Oh
the
my
wall, and I
God.
was like leaning into it, and I was like, oh my fucking
Dude, it was
God.
so loud. All of us in the living room could hear it, and you were all the way out in the hallway walking to your bedroom.
Dude, it was mad funny. We all like, there was 2 of us in the kitchen and 2 of us in the living room. Or,
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
please.
and we freaking peeked our heads out like, what the fuck? Into the hallway, and Leo's just standing there like, ah.
And then I come back, I'm like, that felt so good. and then,
sure,
and then
just
I
like
was
the
like,
first 5 seconds of it sucked though.
yeah, the first 5 seconds were awful, and I
Bro.
come back,
I'm sure it
I
relieves
feel
so much
amazing.
pressure.
oh my God, did it? Holy shit! That's why I went back with you guys. I was like, dude, I feel great
I feel
now.
great now.
Dude, okay,
So much
hang
better.
On, hang on. Can we talk about how hard that light board is, or is it? It's a kilter board, right? That's what
The
they're called.
tension board. That was the
Tension
tension
board,
Yeah,
bro.
we're,
That shit is so much work.
yeah. Leo, can you explain what it is and how they've got it set up?
So their tension board unfortunately doesn't have a hydraulic thing, so you can adjust the angle. So it's set already at I think a 45-degree angle.
No, I seem to much.
I think it's
It wasn't
okay. Wait,
that.
35
No,
then.
yeah, I was
I'd
gonna
say
say it's like
No,
35, 40 for sure.
35 is a steeper angle, bro.
No. 5 would be like almost like 90-degree, like a corner. 5 degrees. So the
Hang
more
on,
you
wait,
add,
wait.
the farther it goes down.
It goes down. No, wait. Are you talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
from the? Oh, just forget it. I can't even.
I was gonna say, y'all.
I'm not
y'all
a
complicating
geometry.
this.
Anyways, everyone
Yeah.
everyone that does know what we're talking about will know. It was like a 35, maybe 20-degree slope. So all on the board it's wooden holds, unlike the holds that you get on the bouldering and like autobelays. Instead it's really slippery wood that has rubber already engraved into it and shit because people
What do you
used
mean,
footholds
Rubber.
forever.
Oh yeah, from the footholds.
Yeah. So some of the holds that you hold with your hand do slip really easily.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention that that 35 or 20-degree
Yeah.
slope, which is pretty gay. Oh my god, that hurts.
Plus, all of them were either like these jug holds that were really slippery,
Yeah.
or these really small crimp holds.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
very true.
And a lot of people like doing the dynos, which we're not the best at on sloped angles yet.
Mm-mm.
So that was hard, and even V0s were ridiculously hard for us. I mean, Nick got one of the V1s.
Yeah, I
which is
managed
cool,
to top out one of them.
which is really cool. But for the most part, I need to work on my core if I'm gonna do the tension board.
For real. That
Yeah.
shit is so much, especially with those dino boulders. Like, those ones are ridiculous to grab, man.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. Like I had to like really give it a lot, and that's one of the reasons why my arms were hurting so bad today, because I didn't give it a proper stretch before doing that. We were thinking like, oh yeah, we'll warm up on this. No, that was not the warm up, bro.
No, yeah, no.
That was not the warm up. That was we should have done that
was after you finish every bowl. Yeah, you go to the tension board.
yeah, all the easy ones.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that hurt so much afterwards.
Still fun, though. Still fun.
Oh yeah,
It was fun. I feel like we'll get a lot better at it the more we do it.
Yeah.
Of course, that's how practicing works.
I want to use their weights so I can test how much I can squat.
Yeah, we should probably start weight training there.
It's been
'Cause
a
we have
long,
access to
Yeah.
it, but none of us really weight train right now.
it's been so
Yeah,
long
that's
since
true.
I've done it, and I just want to do it again.
Hmm. Just to
Like-
be like, am strong.
Yes, I'm caveman, strong,
am
pick up
strong,
rock,
pick up a heavy thing.
Pick up everything.
stand, squat. pick
No,
heavy
dude, I
squat.
need to start doing what are they, muscle ups?
Yeah.
Pull-ups. You gotta practice your pull-ups, bro.
No, I can do pull ups. I can do pull ups, no problem.
Yeah, but pull-ups are good. What's gonna help you with those muscle-ups?
No,
Nick.
I mean yes and no.
Yes.
How long are we in? Right
Oh,
now?
we're only 23 minutes.
Okay. You want to do sake?
No, that's it. 45.
All right.
Halfway through. But now that Will's spoken up, you've got a lot of speaking to do. You've had an eventful week just like us. Start with whatever you want.
I will start off with the concert that Trish and I went to. Trish is my fiance, by the way. Anyways, it was at North Carolina, Blue Ridge, Blue Ridge Rock concert, I think it was called. But anyways, it's about a 4-hour drive, and so on our way there we got a little lost,
which is easy.
Uh,
Last time
we-
we went to North Carolina, me and Carter, we lost cell signal like immediately, like as soon as we left
As
Virginia.
soon as we entered North Carolina.
So you don't really get a whole ton out there. It's kind of all woods and back
Yep.
roads.
So we ended up trespassing into some dude's farm, and I was like, "This ain't it." And I was trying to like reroute us on the GPS, and I just like had intrusive thoughts coming in. I was like, "Bro, someone's gonna show up here and like fire their gun at me or something," because there was a bunch of signs warning about trespassing and like how violators would be prosecuted, and then it was like owner has firearms. I was like, "Bro, what?" Anyways, we got out of there and we made it to the place, but the tickets when we got to the booth, originally we were wanting to do Saturday tickets. Now, that was actually the tickets that we got, but in the email that was listed, it listed a different day that was stated on the ticket. So then it got confusing, and Trish was the one holding the tickets. I didn't, so we didn't know until the very last second. We got there and it was like a Thursday or something, and they said these are Saturday tickets. And like,
Oh,
well, I
no.
mean, shit. I guess you're out of luck. And they're like, well, we can. They ended up saying that like the Saturday tickets, since they're weekend tickets, they cost more, and so they're like, we'll just exchange it for the Thursday tickets because those are cheaper, and then leave it at that. So they don't have to owe anything, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
pretty much. So we did that instead, and it was great. I for some reason my appetite wasn't that great. I was trying to eat this teriyaki bowl, and I only ate like half of it, if even half. It was close to it, and I made the mistake of drinking afterwards, and
On
the
an empty
concert-
stomach?
Well, not
Mostly?
necessarily empty, but close to it. It might as well be, It
Mhm.
wasn't empty, but I should have put more. And
That's
drink the
funny.
whole can, and the lights were strobing, right? And all this shit. By the way, it was Sleeping as Sirens and In This Moment that I saw, because we had to drive back. We couldn't stay the whole night, but it was really fun. And it was in this moment that I ended up throwing up. The band, by the way, I know that's a weird band title. They're kind of like Slipknot,
I've
but
heard
like
them
the
before.
lead singer is a female, and she's really cool.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
remember her
awesome.
name. I didn't know the band, but that was my first time seeing them. Super cool. But yeah, that was how it went.
I think her name is
Uh,
Maria Brink.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
the
came
lead
home at like
singer?
2:30 in
Yeah.
the morning.
Yeah,
it was
she
it
go
was
crazy.
really late.
Yeah, Maria Brink. She's awesome.
They put on such a good show. If
They really
anyone
did.
has
They
ever
did.
seen them.
It was cool. You guys should look
This
it up,
shit
by the
is
way, and
insane.
viewers, if you're curious, if you're into Slipknot. But yeah, make sure if you're gonna drink, have food in your stomach, and also drink the same amount of water you drink alcohol. Don't
Also,
Facts.
ratio it properly. B21 also, of course, duh.
just gotta throw that out there so people aren't.
I was gonna say, yeah, people would get pissed if we didn't.
Eat food, drink water, especially if you're outside, because it gets hot.
Be smart.
This
Please
shit
stop being
come.
dumb.
Take care of yourself, people.
This
Yeah,
shit
don't-
come.
Yeah. Self care.
Yeah,
Self-care.
self care. Don't forget that step. That's what we're talking about. Yeah,
Oh man.
self care.
So on top of going to that concert, Will, you
Yeah.
got a Steam Deck, and I'm like hella jealous. I
Oh,
kind of.
yeah.
I want one just to like.
Yeah.
I want one just to like kind of take to work so that I can like download just real slow, just kind of like sit there and like maybe play a game or two.
That's what he
Right.
got it for.
Yup.
Tell me about it. Tell me about your experience so far. How long have you had it already?
How long have I had it?
Yeah.
For about 3 days now, I want to say.
Gotcha.
3-4 days.
Not super
so
long.
fairly recent. I haven't got to mess around the desktop mode actually yet.
Desktop mode. What?
Yeah, you can make it run
Yeah.
Windows. like straight up.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
that
it's
shit's
got
cool as fuck.
it runs a
I didn't know it was
Linux-based
called that, though.
desktop.
Is it Steam
And
OS
then
that it runs?
Linux.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty
Steam
sick.
OS and it's
I
Linux.
have
Yeah.
a little bit of experience with Steam OS. From my first computer was not actually like a Windows PC. It was a
Oh, that
Steam
was
machine.
It
It was a Steam machine, and
I
it
know what you're
ran
talking about.
Steam OS, which is
No
Linux based, but it
way.
could only run like 6 or 8 games. It couldn't run like any of the games I actually owned because they just
No
weren't
fucking
compatible with Linux. And
No.
so what we actually did is we bought it hella cheap because it was a Steam machine. And they were kind of phasing out right around then. And then we just installed Windows on it for super cheap.
Yeah. So, speaking of that, now that you mentioned that, funny thing is, if you don't like the OS system that was provided from you from Steam, you can upload Windows OS into a micro SD card and pop that in, and it will work. You can run a
Really?
Windows desktop.
Dude, that's
Instead.
Off of the
baller.
SD card.
Yeah. Now the only
That's cool.
downside to that, I think, I don't remember if it removed. I think it replaces the Steam OS with the Windows. I can't remember.
Okay, then you're probably loading it onto the
But-
internal storage
But
instead of just running it
Or
off
was
the
it that
SD
way?
card.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, so don't like quote me on this.
Yeah.
I still need to do it. But yeah, it's great. Funny story, by the way. I tried playing GTA Online, and it works fantastic. However, my modders are ruining the experience for GTA Online. There's just far too many modders. Like the ratio in which, like, I think it's like 1 out of 3 to 5 servers you hop on, there's probably a modder.
Now,
And
is that like specific to the Steam OS servers, or is that like GTA
That's just
Online
in
in general
general.
right now?
yeah,
It's
just
just
in
like
general.
sick with modders.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Like,
that sucks.
it's
We
like
haven't
1
played
out
in
of
so
5.
long. I remember
Uh,
we ran into a couple of modders when we used to play
And
consistently,
it's
but
okay,
really not
right?
very
Yeah,
many.
like as long as the modders don't abuse it, like it'll be
Yeah.
okay. But the
Half the
moment
time
they
they would
start
chill.
abusing, what happened was I was on the Steam Deck, right? And they switched it to winter. By the way, the scenario, the scene in GTA Online should never be snowing unless it's December. That's the only time they actually switch it to winter, like,
Correct.
map. And so that's how I knew that it was not like something was up. You know, I was like, this is not right. And then they spawned like 50 Boeing 757 airplanes in the middle of the highway, spawned like everyone that was in the map into that small color in the highway, and the Steam Deck just couldn't handle it and it crashed. And then I try to boot it back up, right? And anytime I will like go into like a garage, anything that's interactive where it like stops and it plays a cutscene to go into a building, it'll crash the Steam Deck. And I had to uninstall and reinstall the game to fix the problem because after the integrity, verification, it's still like dude,
I
that
don't know how
modder
they do that much
royally fucked the
damage.
whole thing up.
How in the hell do they do that much damage to
I
the
don't
tiles
know.
on your machine?
Dude,
I
it
wonder
was
if it's
just so abrupt.
Just because it didn't save something properly and it probably corrupted one of the files?
I think
Uh,
so. I don't know. This shit
Either
was
way,
crazy.
it's real lame.
Very lame, man.
Because like having to reinstall games these days is the worst. My
Yeah.
Call of Duty broke the other day when we were trying to play with our neighbors.
Oh my
Um,
god, same.
And it's 180 gigabytes, bro. I had like the campaign installed. I had the multiplayer. I had the co-op. I had to uninstall all of it and reinstall it. And it's so much time. And like we've got like download limits for our internet company, so we have to like watch how many games we download each month. And it just like sucks because there's like 4 of us, and sometimes we all like get a new game. And if we if we all get a new game, we kind of have to like space it out, downloading it, which is lame. Why is it 180 gigabytes? Why?
Because they haven't optimized it well enough.
I mean, you get a lot of stuff in your games these days, and you get really cool graphics. And I guess that's just the trade-off. But like our internet
I mean,
is not
Tarkov
really,
is like what? Only
yeah,
100
it's
gigabytes?
close, but
Wait, no, I think it's only
But
80.
it's also Unity.
That is
yeah.
true.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the day where
But
we get like
fair
really
point, though.
exponential
It is a
gains
beautiful
in
game.
internet quality,
Don't get me wrong.
and internet speeds and such.
Yeah,
Um,
we need to get a. Oh,
we're
dude,
so close.
have you heard about the Verizon one I was telling you about?
No.
Okay, so Verizon is
heard about that.
launching their new 5G internet. You
Yeah.
know, like the
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
so
There's
the internet
also
towers.
a new Wi-Fi standard coming out.
oh
We got
really?
Wi-Fi 7 coming out.
What the fuck?
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
Tell me about this. Do you know
Now,
more?
now
Jesus.
it
It's-
shows you a triple the speed.
I only know. I only remember what I saw in the tech linked video.
All right, fair enough.
I
have to
it's
Google
no,
this. This
it's like
sounds cool.
normal
This sounds cool.
Wi-Fi was running at like I don't know, like 5-10 megabits per second, and Wi-Fi 7 was like, I don't remember how fast it was. It was really fast, but the only problem was nothing supports it right now. So,
Yeah.
and that's the
Yeah.
problem with like 5G
That is
too.
true.
We have
Yeah,
all these
I
like
agree.
new advancements in Wi-Fi technology, but nothing supports it.
Yeah, and like
Mhm.
also it's like primarily like in any city-based area.
Yeah, real big cities, especially cities that are a little more wealthy than others.
Yeah,
So,
if
that's
you're around those
why.
areas, you
If you
kind of got
if
an
you live in a
advantage.
low income area, fuck
Yeah,
you.
good luck.
You're poor.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, we were born
It's just
to.
not
We're
widely
poor too, bro.
available yet.
That's
We
what-
are
so-
poor. I was like, what do you mean? I
That's
was
the
like, we're
joke.
poor
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, we're low end middle
Oh.
class.
Hey,
Hey,
but we-
barely even that.
We're not
we
even.
thrive.
No.
You know.
We
so-
are thriving.
you
We're-
know,
You
we're
don't
making
need
it
money to
work.
be happy.
We're having
You
fun.
don't need
Correct,
money to
exactly.
be
Make the
happy.
best
You know
out
what
of
you
it,
do
you know what I'm
need?
saying?
You know what you do need? Tattoos.
What?
Oh shit, Nick got one.
Oh,
I finally
yo,
got
I-
my first tattoo,
he
and it
did.
looks sick. It's a little like motorcycle that looks kind of like an old like cafe racer.
Get
It's
hooked
right on
on
my arm.
tattoo.
Yeah, now I
I-
want more tattoos.
I actually, I wanna say this. Now we're talking about tattoos,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna get one. But I also know that once I get this tattoo, I can't go to a Japanese onsen anymore, which is like a Japanese hot
Sauna.
bath with natural. Yeah, it's like a sauna, but
Yeah.
with natural mineral waters in there, and it's heated up, right? Well, if you have a tattoo, if you have ink in your skin, it actually damages your skin. So you actually can't. They legally can't put you in there.
I don't know. I've
Is-
seen videos where they make exceptions for like foreigners.
I
plus,
don't know.
I've
I'll
read a
have to
lot
see
of
that,
like
but-
people who are like, yeah, I'm in the military. I have lots of tattoos. It was never an issue when I was there.
It was just
Um,
because like
Maybe just like some areas.
it's a
I'm sure
risk
the
that you take.
places near the American like bases are probably a lot more lenient.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, he's
Like,
like, I'm
even if
not
they
risking
want-
it.
I don't want
Uh,
to hurt myself or
that's
fuck
fair.
my tattoo.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna break
just-
my own neck, bro.
Bro, you should never go swimming if you have a fresh tattoo. Like,
Oh,
too
like
many
that.
people learn that shit the hard way. Don't even look like if you want if you're into gore or anything, look up pictures of tattoos after going in like a pool.
Oh,
but
dude, I can only imagine what the chlorine.
It is a
does.
very good reason not to.
I don't want to
Ugh.
look that up. I'm good.
Bro.
I'm good.
I'm
Chlorine
good.
mixed with tattoo ink, I can only imagine.
Okay. Dude, that would be so painful.
I mean,
Um,
I've seen way worse shit, but
Oh, of
True.
course, but still.
I also
Who hasn't?
I also want to talk about and Carter can bring this up too. You remember the hobo riddle? The guy that was
Oh
in the
my
wheelchair
gosh,
that
man.
just stopped. There was this guy that stopped us. You can talk about
He was
it
at
if
a
you
bus
want.
stop, and we were just riding our boards around. And funny enough, this ties into another story.
It
But at
does.
this point, Will had dropped his phone, and we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
But we were coming back from like a gas station or something, and we went through this parking lot, and there's this dude, and we were on our skateboards, and he was all like, "Hey, you guys!" Like he just called us over, and so we walked over, and he was like, "I bet you like $120 that I can get out of this wheelchair and like do a
trick
handstand on that
yeah,
skateboard."
Yeah.
Some shit, and I was like, "Whoa, that's gnarly, cool." I'm like,
Who asked?
whatever, yeah, like weird flex, but okay. Like, have a great
That's
day.
cool. I
And
got
then he
20
was
bucks
like,
in my
"Hang on,
pocket.
hang on, before you go, I gotta ask you a question. You
And
ever
I
heard of?" And
remember.
he's like, he was I think it was a word of wit that he was
I know his
asking
quote. I
for.
remember it.
ever heard of reefer paranoia?
He
Yeah.
said, "Thou who hesitate is lost.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
He
who
said-
hesitates is lost.
He said, "Don't
Not
trust
all
a man who
wander
hesitates.
are
He is
lost.
lost." And I was like, and it like, so I'm an overthinker, and so I heard this, and I instantly was like, I guess I'm pretty lost because I hesitate about everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, now you guys give me one. And everybody just kind of like skated away, and I was kind of like in my like, kind of disassociating
Yeah.
lucky. And he's like, well, give me one. And I was
You
like,
what?
oh.
What do
I
you
was like,
want? You want some
"Oh,"
words of
and-
wisdom?
And so
I'm
hang on.
20
This
years
is
old.
what no, not word of wisdom, word of wit.
Wit. Oh,
He was
wanted
just like, yeah, he wanted like a fucking
something to think about.
not even something to think about, just
Eh.
something that was like witty. Cause I said, shit,
Bro,
I gotta be honest with you.
don't
or,
trust a man
Shit, to
who
be honest with
hesitates
you,
'cause he's lost
I
is
got
not
no
witty.
clue.
It's
And he
not
said,
witty.
that's what you. He was like, that's a word of wit. And I was like, what do you fucking mean? I
This
was like,
dude
that's
just hasn't had
no
anyone to talk
way.
to in a while, and
Yeah.
he just wanted to.
You could tell,
start
but it was
something.
weird because he was all like, "Come on, you're my future." Like
Yeah,
he
it
just
was
kept
weird.
Oh my
screaming, "Come
God.
on, you're my future."
Yeah, I'd probably
And
run
I
away
was-
too.
And it
Yeah,
was
I'm
like,
gone.
bro. And I
That was
was
too
like,
much.
all right, hang on. And I was thinking about it, but yeah. So we finally
And,
made it away from
Pulls
the
you up
crazy man.
Google and just like,
Yeah, and here's where we pick up on the lost phone story. So when we talked at the hobo, apparently before we even got there, I dropped my phone when we were at the convenience store when we crossed the street, and I didn't know it at the time until we got back
Eh.
home. And so I was like, "Hey, Carter, call my phone because I lost it." And he calls it like 2 or 3 times. Last time he calls, dude picks up, and we're like, "Hey, yo." Carter's like, "Did you find your phone?" I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Oh, this ain't you?" And then we found out that it was just a good Samaritan on the other side. You know, he was like, "Hey, I found this phone. I just held on to it. I just, whatever. It's a bad area. People would grab your phone.
Yeah,
honestly, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
They would definitely steal your shit
Not,
and try
like,
and
who's
jailbreak
stopping
you.
you? Exactly.
Well, all right, to give you a little more context,
but-
like people will break into your car around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
only
yeah.
that, like I
It
had
already
somebody,
happened,
My
actually.
my car doors don't lock because my car is a shitbox and the door is broken. It opens and closes. The driver's side door doesn't lock. So like one day I came out there to find somebody. Well, I found out earlier somebody has been in my car because the seats were moving back and forth. So like, first of all, that's annoying as fuck. Stop that. And then one morning I came out and I found like really shitty tobacco wraps underneath my seat and a bunch of like old
Yeah.
insurance papers and shit in my glove box just burned the corner of it. Just like it looked like they had accidentally like ashed in the glove box or something and set some shit on fire and then just like scurried to put it out and then booked it. It was, but they ain't been back since.
Please shit on the
Now,
wraps
to
'cause they
go
were
back-
awful.
To go back to
Dude,
the
for
phone
real.
situation, when we got there too early. He was like, "Meet me at this car shop or whatever." And we got there and he wasn't there because he was like, "I'm in a black Ford." And there was only one black Ford. We went there and it
Yeah, we
wasn't the
skated
guy.
around the parking lot searching for like
Yep.
10 minutes.
And yep, it was about 10 minutes, and I was like, dang, moments like these is when I wish I had a knife on me because this feels like a setup. I just started getting paranoid, like intrusive thoughts. I was like, man, I really wish. And then the guy pulls up, and he was actually really cool. I don't remember the guy's name. I will give him a shout out, but I respect the man. God bless him. Thank you for returning my phone because by all means, he could have just went away with it. Like, no one's stopping him.
Shoop, gone.
So good Samaritan. Thank you.
That man
Yeah, it
probably thought you were
was-
tracking the phone.
Well, yeah, because
Bro.
he was all like he told us where he was, and I was all like, "Oh shit, you're there? We're here." And I was like, "I'm
Alright.
brand new to the area, so I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know where the fuck that is." And he's like, "I found this thing outside of AutoZone. Can you meet me at AutoZone?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And so we rolled over to AutoZone, and luckily we were able to get Will's phone. And it was funny because I walked up to like these 3 completely like random bystanders, and I was like, "Hey, did you guys find a phone? Are you guys like?" And I was like, "Did you guys pick up?" And they're like, "Huh? I didn't find no phone." And they're
Yeah,
like,
and that was the first Black Ford I was.
I was like,
about, and those aren't
"Damn,
the right people.
shit." Yeah.
And then that's when I started thinking to myself, oh man, this is a setup because they ain't here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly though, like if you think about it, like it's harder. It makes less sense to like steal a phone than a car these days. It's so much harder to recover a car than a phone.
Yeah.
Like a phone, like as long as if they can't like get it unlocked, it's completely useless to them in most cases. It doesn't
it's
do
bricks.
anything. It's completely
Yeah.
bricked. And as long as if they ever turn it on, it's traceable. Like you can track that shit. So they have to keep it off entirely, and they can never really get into it. Now that's some phones you can like break into with like hacking software and stuff, but
You got to be
not
into it
many.
deep.
Yeah, you gotta like really know what you're doing to get into. Like a
Unlock
locked
the
Phones
iPhone?
nowadays.
Yeah.
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 But cars, on the other hand, completely different story.
Yeah,
Walk
they're
up to
easy.
like any Hyundai or Kia, you can steal those motherfuckers with a USB key. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Like they all unlock with each other's keys, and then you could start them with USB sticks. It's so
It's-
dumb.
Now
pretty
we will
gay.
say we advise.
Don't do this.
Don't try this. Yeah, don't do.
That's a crime.
Don't do that. It's illegal.
I'm just telling you about it. Just aware
That's a-
of it.
Yeah.
It's a crime.
Just warning people.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, keep it on your shit. Keep it on your car.
Yes, keep an
Yeah.
eye on
Yeah.
the
If your
sign.
doors don't lock, it's actually you're not as safe as you think.
Take
Like,
care of your stuff.
Yeah.
Like even in your car, you're really not safe. Like if you're like, don't stay stopped for too long where you're at, especially in today's generation.
Oh, stop for
Like, people-
nobody.
Yeah, like literally don't stop for anybody. And if
Especially
you're
if
like,
somebody's road raging.
if
Don't
you're
stop.
putting your groceries in the car, don't sit there for a while. Like go get to where you gotta go, because like in this generation,
Yeah. Don't just sit on your
people
phone in
are
like the
violent.
car or
Yeah,
anything.
people are violent and
People
they
are
will.
Bold
they're-
these days.
Yeah, they're bold
Welcome
these
to
days.
America, unless you live in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Oregon. Ain't none of this crazy stuff's going on in Oregon. Nobody's jacking you for your potatoes. That's Idaho.
Not
isn't
yet.
it?
Oregon? That's
Idaho.
Idaho, dummy.
What's the difference, bro?
Oregon. Oh my god.
Killing me.
Cheers.
Everyone in Oregon hates
We're not
you.
even gonna get into that.
Bro, there's no difference between Oregon, Iowa, and Idaho.
Shut up.
You cannot
You're
convince
stinky.
me.
What about Ohio?
You are stinky.
Ohio's in there
No,
with them.
Ohio.
One of them O's.
It's there. It's another
Yeah,
corn
Ohio's
state.
there,
It's another
yeah.
corn state.
Just don't go in the bad side of Ohio. It'll be alright.
The bad side of Ohio. Okay, all of it.
Stay out of their cornfields and you won't
Stay
die.
out of those
How about that?
cornfields. They're dangerous.
Yeah.
You're gonna get abducted by a cult.
yeah,
Booty molested.
bro. That's the biggest problem they got out there. Colts.
They got
Meth.
booty
Colts and
touchers.
shit. No, that's
Man-eating
Montana,
crows.
isn't it? I thought Montana was the Colt state.
They got booty touchers
Is
out
it Montana?
They got booty touchers out there.
there.
Oh,
Careful,
dude.
they might sexually harass you in Ohio.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Likelihood of getting harassed in Ohio. 100%.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, that's great. That's gold. Sorry,
Right.
Ohioans.
Go to
Yeah,
Ohio.
sorry, we
gang.
don't hate you. It's just funny to make fun of you.
Oh.
Bro, everybody has.
Dude,
like,
every
state
state
has
is funny to
something
make
you can
fun
make
of.
fun of.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
You
a
cannot.
little
I've
niche.
lived in a lot of them. You can make fun of them all. It's hilarious.
and a
It's
lot
fun.
of them are true stereotypes.
Yeah, that's the fun
It's
part.
sad, but it's so funny.
Oh.
It's so funny.
But the thing is, they hold it with pride, man. It's
Alabama,
culture.
we're looking
They
at
hold it with
you.
pride.
Or Virginians, dude.
Oh my
Terrible
God.
drivers. Terrible.
yeah.
I'll tell any
Yep.
Virginian that to their face.
They deserve it, bro. They deserve it.
Unless you're the small percentage that are great. Respect.
I was
to
gonna
you.
say, unless you use your blinker. All right, I'm fine if you use your blinker. You know.
If
You
you
know
use your
somewhat.
blanker and you don't ride people's ass like you're about to kiss it, like
Yeah,
that
bro.
would
Oh
be
my
cool.
God,
Somebody's
yeah.
gonna be hungry for booty, bro. I'm
For real.
Welcome to Virginia.
all up in my shit. You know what time it is, Will?
Sake time.
Sake time.
Sake brown time.
Alrighty, we take a brief intermission
dude,
here
like-
while we get the sake
Oh my
out
God.
of the
You're a
cooling
robot.
machine.
That was big beep, so
Oh,
lord.
we got
Yeah.
robot.
You said.
Beep beep boop beep doop beep.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
What? I don't think. No.
That was
No,
not the robot.
Yeah. You sound like a chuckle butt.
Oh.
Sound like a chuckle butt.
Chuck, but, but.
Oh, baby.
A triple?
You know what else?
Let's go.
The cold. Would you put him in the freezer?
No, he put him in the fridge.
Thanks, homie.
But them
Thank
hoes
you.
do be cold. Nice.
All
and
right,
cold.
so we got the sake from the local Asian import market. Last time, I can't remember what it was we tried. I can't remember the name of it. But this time, the name of it is called Soto sake.
The last one was
Yeah.
Sake in a Cup by JoJo.
Suck
What?
it in a cup.
Jojo. Gluten-free, no additives, no preservatives, and no sulfates. Refrigeration recommended.
Always.
Always refrigerate that shit. Man, yummy. Do you have to shake this? I don't think you have to
Can you
shake
believe it? This
All right.
they gave me
Bro,
to me room temperature.
Homie, this is so hard to open. Why is everything from your
Dude,
country
I
so
know.
No, it
difficult?
ain't. What are you talking about?
Yes.
It's just in my blood.
You got those Asian fingers meant for opening Asian packaging.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. You got extra gripper strength.
He's lucky.
Will does have
that
extra
I love him
gripper
like
He's lucky.
family.
I'm lucky he's actually Japanese.
I would have. Yeah, and that too. I am actually Japanese.
Love you, Will. Love you.
Slap you.
You know I'll always
Kidding.
ask you to open that shit. You got it down pat, bro. All right, let's give it a taste.
Alrighty, boys. First
good.
review.
Mm. You know what?
They call me
Yeah.
host state.
It's all right. It's a
For
little
those who are
less sweet.
listening, Combine
Yeah.
means cheers. Yeah, it is a little less sweet.
I'm used to like really sweet ones. Bro, opening
not
that
bad.
thing
This
got my
one tastes similar to like a wine.
Dude.
I would say if you add a little bit of berry in this.
be kind of yummy. Yeah.
Mm.
Bro, opening that can got my thumb all fucked up. I hurt my thumb.
Bro, I used the disposable.
He
I
said,
fuck this, bro. My fingers are not.
He said,
in
no.
it."
We use tools these days. We're smart thinking gentlemen.
Adapt, overcome.
Overcome. I don't know. I can't-
Undercome.
What? Under what?
Bro,
Stinky.
Low-key, that's kind of how I felt at climbing today. Because there were so many that I felt like I should have been
Oh,
able
dude.
to do, bro. But I was so pumped.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, my arms
fuck.
are so done. But you gotta remember, we did climb for like 2.5 hours.
That's true. And we
Plus,
climbed
go-
yesterday,
We
too.
go a
We've
lot.
been climbing for 5
And we're
days.
going tomorrow, bro. Like, fuck.
These guys, they had a quote unquote warm up round before they went in, right, to
Mhm.
do the climbing. But the warm up was more of a serious climb than a warm up.
Yeah, well, we didn't know that when we did it.
at the
so
time. Yeah, they did it.
It is what
Yeah.
it is. Now, when are you joining us, Will?
I actually have to. So it's actually today I was supposed to fix on my car, but
Mhm.
everyone was occupied. Like, well, I shouldn't say everyone. It was a Sunday, and there was only like 2 or 3 car shops.
Yes.
And they were occupied, so I
Happens
had to
on Sundays.
schedule for tomorrow. They're like, yeah, just you need to set a schedule because all
Mhm.
in like they did do like walk-ins, but they're like all of our walk-ins are packed. I was like, bro, and they're like, yeah, we have to have schedules on top of that.
Yeah,
Alright, whatever.
at this point, I don't ever try to walk in places with car stuff.
Yeah, sadly.
Especially with the fact that there's a shortage of mechanics right now, so everything is backed up always. So always
Well,
call
like,
ahead
I'm-
for your
I'm not,
mechanic
like,
stuff these days.
Avoiding y'all, like, don't feel like it's like that. It ain't like that. Like, I'm actually there's. a
No,
reason.
bro. Everyone that's what's really funny. Everyone wants to come climbing with us, but everyone is always so busy or something like comes
Yeah.
up, and they're like, "Don't feel like we're avoiding us. Like we feel like you're avoiding us."
Man,
You're making us
No,
sad.
we feel
Stop,
like
don't
you're
compare
avoiding
me
us.
like that. But also, like, to be fair, like, also at the same time, like, you guys are more rock climbing enthusiasts than I am.
Yeah, we have a lot.
But,
Very
of
but
fun.
true.
I, I have fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, going with the homies is fun. I have fun.
Yeah. I think you'd be really good at it if you really practice it. Because your build is a lot more similar to mine. So you'd be real light and be good at getting those, hauling your skinny ass up that wall.
We got some today that we thought we wouldn't get for a while.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm
dude, that
so
blue
mad I
one?
didn't get that pink one.
Oh, you always
Like,
had it, bro. You had the
yeah.
form
Bro,
down. It
I
just a
was,
matter of
I was,
making
that
it.
one was so easy. I just couldn't get my fucking leg up. Like, I literally just couldn't push with that leg.
Yeah. I'll bet you if you were fresh, you got it.
Yeah. No,
That's
most
how it was with the
definitely.
blue
I know
one.
that I'm capable 100% because, like,
Yeah,
literally I was
We
breathing
took
through
today
it.
to teach it to you, and now
Oh,
the next time you do it, you're
yeah.
gonna absolutely kill it.
We're going
And
against-
especially that other one, that one that's like the slopey one,
The blue
you know,
one?
that has the terrible holds. There's like 4 good holds in total on the comp wall.
Yeah, yeah.
That one is. Ugh.
That one, I'm so glad Leo and I were able to do today.
Yeah, you
we
guys
spent-
smashed that shit. Good job.
We spent all of like the last time climbing, or the end of it, trying to figure that one out, like mentally, and then coming at it fresh today with like nice and stretched and ready to go. It was so easy.
Yeah. Once I land my footing and I grab that top like with 2 arms fresh, I definitely think I'm getting to the top of that shit. Like if I can
For sure.
match that top one, I'm getting to the top.
Yeah, it was the first like 3 holds are the hardest holds, anyways.
Oh yeah. They're so
Yeah, those
slow.
are so fucked.
Which is the case with like all of the competition stuff.
Yeah,
The
but
first
that
like
shit's
couple
so
are
fun.
so hard. Yeah.
It's so fun.
It's always the competition ones that are the funnest too.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure,
Like
dude.
you got to try this pink one.
I
a
don't
while
know.
back that I
Yo,
really wanted to
the
try.
new ones they
So,
put on the wall where you gotta climb over all the volumes.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
that
pink green
one.
one. Those ones are sick.
Yeah,
Those ones are
that
a
one's
little
really fun.
scary.
Very dynamic.
Yeah. You hang in there for a minute.
I think those are my favorite routes. Are the dynamic ones.
So
There's some really hard dynamic.
let's get, speaking of neighbors not coming rock climbing with us, let's get to talking about those homies. They're
Yeah.
chill. I can't believe it took us so long to like introduce ourselves to these motherfuckers and to like actually like hang out with them.
Bro, for real.
They're like partiers. We have not really been partiers. I am not a partier. I've never
I,
really have been.
I'm an old soul. I
Yeah.
don't really go
I have-
party. I kick back.
I just
Yeah,
didn't
it
get
was high school
invited
for
in high
me.
school and college,
Yeah.
so
No,
Does that mean I'm the only one with party experience?
No, dude,
yeah.
I said in
well,
high
Will,
school.
like
I
high
did.
school
Will does.
party experience. and shit.
Will,
I
yeah,
went
Will.
to house parties and yeah.
Yeah,
But
House
either
parties
way.
weren't really safe where I was. Like they all kind of ended in a shootout. So
Oh, it wasn't like that. For me, it was you get caught by the cops.
Yeah. Well, either way, they have taught me how to shotgun a beer, which the first time I did it was terrible. I had a massive like bubble of air in my stomach that just took forever to work its way up, and that wasn't fun. I've gotten better at it though. I'm better at shotgunning beers. And they also
Beer
got
pong.
us into like beer pong and shit. Yeah, we're actually
I
not
haven't
half bad.
Shotgun the beer before.
You
either.
haven't? It's okay.
But I know it's like you
Don't
just
tell Jared,
on
he'll
the
make you
bottom
do it.
side and you punch a hole in it and you just drink it from there.
yeah.
But after you crack it a little bit, right, to release pressure. Or is it
No,
not
you,
like
you
that?
punch the hole and then crack it.
Oh,
Speaking
okay,
of
yeah.
beer
So you do
pong,
crack it afterwards. Okay, okay.
I'm a fucking sniper.
Bro,
Yeah, you
Leo
are.
is a
Yeah,
shooter.
apparently
Like,
he's a madman.
or oh yeah, Nick, do you remember when we fucking first rounded him? Double
Yeah,
cup?
they
Just-
lined it up. First game of the night. It was me and
Yeah,
Carter
y'all-
against the 2 of them, and just
No, it
immediately
was Jared
sunk the
and
same cup.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And me and Carter shot at the same time and sunk in the same cup and just ended the game right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That
pretty
was
sick.
crazy.
I should see if Jared can bring cheesy bread.
No, for real. This shit's yummy. He puts the
I
little
never seen it like
pepperonis
that.
on it.
So for context, they work at a pizza place, and we have gotten free pizza, like 3 nights from them.
They're homies, man. Thank you.
They are the homies. They are,
Hey,
shout out
they-
them. They are very, very, very
They're
great.
great. Yeah, we be sharing stuff. Like we share our paraphernalia with them. They share their paraphernalia with us.
Oh
There you
my
go.
God. What else is there to talk about this week, boys? This week we're recording like so late, and fuck you all for that. I have to edit this like, right after we finish recording. It has to go up tonight.
Dude,
Yeah,
speaking
we
of
were really bad
editing,
about it this week. It was
I
busy week.
I have to completely like factory reset my computer if I want to get.
For
my
real? Wait,
shit
why?
back. Yeah, cause my C drive is at 13 gigabytes free. Out
Oh,
of 110,
you're just
and
full.
editing software would kill that. And I'm like, bro. And I actually like went through right and tried
Mhm.
to tidy things up. I
Yeah.
managed to get like 5 gigabytes off. Wait, no,
You know-
I think it was a
Are
10.
you red barring
No, no, it was 5. It was 5 gigabytes.
You
I
know,
got
you know
5
what you
gigabytes
could
off.
do for now, if you'd like. You can just run the TikTok. Wanna run the TikTok?
Do you? So like, what do you mean by that? Like, do
Yeah,
you
you
do
just post
snippets
clips.
of the
I haven't posted any
like
clips yet.
gaming?
I've been slacking.
Or a mix of things.
Whatever you want, basically. It's up to you. I mean, as
you
long
want,
as
I
there's
can
clips
throw
on there, you can
Pause the
throw
Nelly.
whatever else you want.
yeah, I can send you the pause the Nelly clip.
Yep, send that one. Well, Leo, tell
I
me
can't
some of your
edit,
please, brother, enlighten me. Tell me some of your Tarkov escapades.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, just the most recent one was really funny. Like, I found a guy getting shot. He was laying in a bush. So, for reference, for just a short reference, for most people that don't know what Tarkov is and/or who are very like new to it, and/or maybe the professionals that are possibly somewhat watching this, I was doing a scav run, and there's scavs and PMCs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing a scav run, and on my scav run, I ran across another scav player getting shot at by a guy. It was the middle of the night, pitch black, and I'm just seeing like muzzle flashes and a guy screaming in the distance.
Was he screaming over like voice chat?
Yeah, he was screaming. No.
Yo,
like
I
when
never
he was
got to-
getting hit. When he was getting hit by the.
Oh, you
the
could just hear
shot.
his scav making
Yeah.
noise. Okay.
He's like, ah! there's silly little like
Their little
voice lines.
groans and yeah.
And so I killed the PMC and I saved him. I'm like, what in the hell just happened over here? And he's like, you tell me. And so I dabbed him up. No, I didn't dab him up.
Yeah. Pretended to dab him up in
If
game.
there was a dab feature, I would have dabbed them up.
Bro, if there was a dab feature.
Dude,
I didn't
instead
know.
of the
So I
instead of
killed
hey,
him.
you want to
Emoted
party?
him.
Dabbed
It'll be
up
it'll
the
be
homie.
hey, dab me up. Instead.
Yeah, you just hold your hand out and they can
Oh
hold
my
their hand
God.
out and you just dab each other.
That'd be sick, bro. Like
Oh my
honestly.
goodness. So yeah, I saved this guy, and then like 6 other people walk along, like scav players, checking to see if I'm okay because the guy was shooting a unsilenced M4, so everyone in the map was attracted to it. But
Dude,
I get,
woods at night and unsilenced
Oh,
M4
yeah.
would be so terrifying.
oh, dude,
You hear that from a
imagine,
distance
Like 4 of
and-
them.
Bro, if you're good enough, you're just like, oh, it's hunting time.
Yeah, we gotta go. All 4 of us just default M4s and just go woods
Start
in the
making
middle of the night
shit
and just
ton of
fucking
noise.
spray into somebody.
And then just hide.
Yeah, just hide and spray into somebody when they walk by. All you hear is.
This
Oh,
sake, strong as fuck. Holy
Sake's
shit.
good?
Yeah, bro.
It's real strong.
Let's
I think it's a
see.
14%.
It's 14%.
Holy
alcohol.
shit!
And it's like not a small can. It's
Ah.
maybe like half of like a 16, maybe like an 8-ounce
I
can.
almost spilled my beverage. That's what that was about.
Yeah, but I've been getting a lot better in Tarkov. I highly recommend the game to anybody. who
I
wants to play it.
haven't played in like
Hey,
a month.
you should. Hey, shout out to his stream.
Yes,
Hey,
plug
yo,
his stream
guys,
right now.
yeah.
yeah,
Twitch.
Tune into the streams.
Some of
bro.
these
That
clips
shit's,
have been on
crazy.
stream.
This man.
Watch,
Plug it.
watch the streams. S_dolphin, because they couldn't have the sex.
You couldn't have the sex. They said
Which said-
no.
Y'all heard it.
Sex?
That's underscore
Nah.
dolphin.
Not kid friendly.
Yeah,
What up?
no capitals, nothing. Just S_dolphin. You'll see the buff dolphin curling away. I got a beautiful
Girl,
bag.
it'll wait.
Tofu Gami
Beautiful.
X coming up.
Yeah. We got
Coming.
Tofu coming up next. Nick also streams sometimes.
Not as
Um,
much these days. If I'm gonna get back into it, I need to like really get back into it.
Yeah,
I'm
stream
focusing
every once in a
more-
while. I'm trying to get more into it.
I'm focusing more on the production of the podcast and such.
Yeah.
I've been
which
handling-
I appreciate.
We need to plug the TikTok. The Casa Podcast has a TikTok. We haven't posted any clips yet, but that's coming soon.
Yeah.
There's a couple of videos up there, but they're not really. There's no context for them. They're just
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just
Um,
funny.
funny.
But that's how life should be, man. It doesn't have to be. There really is no purpose. Just be funny.
Follow our
Yeah.
shit, you fucking idiots. But who's got more
Yeah, but,
stories?
Twitch, but I need to finish that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
yeah.
I interrupted you.
Come stop
Come.
by my channel.
Yeah, come.
I got a beautiful background of Las Vegas on my banner, but that's not the best part. I stream some very skill-based content, even when I'm playing silly games like
you're
Fall
crazy at
Guys and stuff
Tarkov.
like that. I don't really try hard. I'm not a try hard, okay?
he's
I
just
just
good.
I know the mechanics of the games and I do my funnest, okay? I do what I do to have fun.
Gotta do what you can to have.
yeah.
fun.
That's the stream
Thanks, bro.
plug. That's pretty much it. Stop by Will's channel.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
We'll stream sometimes.
Yeah, I got some friends I stream with sometimes. Who knows? If you guys are over there, you'll see them.
We'll most likely
You'll probably
be streaming
see
more in
him
the
playing
future,
like
just right now
Tarkov,
it's
maybe
kinda busy.
League, Fall Guys, maybe some
Yeah.
Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
sometimes I stream League, which is gonna make everyone hate me, but it's okay. I'm good at it.
It's okay. I'm good at it.
Nerd.
Could be worse. It's actually pretty enjoyable to watch. I hate watching League, and I enjoy
I don't-
watching him play League.
Yeah, I don't hate watching you play League.
Yeah,
I-
well, that's because everybody plays
I
unlocked camera, and I play locked camera, which is a lot harder. So
Yeah, but it makes more sense from somebody just
Yeah.
watching.
It
Yeah,
does, yeah. 100%, in my opinion.
Mhm.
yeah, I play for the viewers, really. In this case, you know, like I used to play for myself, but now I play for the viewers.
Mhm.
So you will see good content as long as you stop by.
Okay, we've been plugging your stream for a while.
Yeah, I've got 10 followers now. I need 40 more to get affiliate.
10? If
Yeah.
everybody who watches this follows you, you'll have like 11.
Yep,
No, I'm
yep,
kidding. We'll probably get a few views on this shit.
For real.
Oh my god.
I think I need
That's how
40
you know
more.
we need to grow the viewer base.
Yeah. I think I need
some
40
work in.
more to get affiliate, which would be
I'm
amazing.
double-checking, bro.
And then I'd start
got
getting
17.
revenue,
Mhm.
which would be awesome.
That would be very nice.
For real. I need to get back onto it.
Oh, you know what else
Wow.
happened this last couple of weeks since the last podcast?
What?
My car. I got rear-ended.
Yeah.
All
Oh.
of my shit is broke. Okay, so for
Welcome to
context,
Virginia.
I own 2 motorcycles and a car. 2 of the motorcycles don't work right now. 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2 of the motorcycles don't work, and the car has a massive dent in the rear bumper because I got rear-ended by somebody who wasn't paying attention in traffic, and they didn't have insurance. I'm pretty sure. I never was able to coax that out of them, so that's a problem. But either way, the dent's not that bad. I'm gonna pop it out myself, save myself having to go somewhere. It's easy enough to fix. I just actually have to do it. I need time to work on my stuff, bro. But I'm too busy working. And,
Or climbing,
and rock
which
climbing.
you'd have to
But the
take some time from climbing. and just-
Yeah, the problem is like working on my car and bike is like if I'm doing anything, it's like a 4-hour job. It takes so much time to get that shit done.
Yeah.
It's not like,
That's
oh, I'm
very
just gonna
true.
pop out for 30 minutes and do this quick little thing. No, it's a lot of work. That and I need a new freaking windshield now. I need a windshield for my car because I had 3 rock chips in it. I took it to Safelite, Safelite repair, Safelite replace. These motherfuckers didn't repair. They just broke my shit, bro. They broke my windshield. They went out there and they're like, "Yep, we got 2 out of the 3, and the third one cracked." And
You
I was
wanna
like,
know
"Oh,
what's funny?
you fucks." Oh,
They didn't
this
even
sucks.
replace either.
No, they're not
dude.
gonna replace. They quoted me $480 to replace that shit.
Uh-oh, against the motor.
My deductible for my insurance is $500.
False advertising.
All of it would be out of pocket. And I'm not naming names and I'm not naming places because fuck you guys, but your technicians are kind of chill because he came to me afterwards, he brought me outside to look at it and he was like, listen, I got yelled at the other day for this, but we're not supposed to do this, but what'd they quote you? $480. Yep, that sounds about right. Now listen, there's other places in town that'll do it for less than half that. I know shops that'll do it for $160. I can't tell you where, because like I said, I got yelled at last time I did that. It was like yesterday. But
I was like, yes.
do some looking. You save yourself some money. I was like, yeah, I really appreciate that. Because, you know, look at me. Look at my car. I'm young. My car's a shitbox. I'm not rich. I don't make a lot of money. So I work on my car when I can to save a buck. He's like, yep, just do some looking. You can find a better price. It's like, I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You broke my car, but you were at least a little bit of a homie about it. So shout out that guy. I can't name names, but you're chill. Appreciate you. But the lady who hit my car without insurance, we're not chill. We are not chill.
We're not chill on the slides.
Get insurance on your car, bro. Like, come on. It's not that. Oh yeah, it can be pretty expensive, bro.
Nick was a good Samaritan.
It could be pretty expensive.
For sure.
Yeah.
But
bro.
you know, it's the price you pay, man.
Get a
There's a
motorcycle.
difference
They're cheaper to
between a good
insure.
man and a nice man. So
There's a motorcycles are cheaper to insure. I'm paying like $10 a month to insure that shit. That shit is cheap. My car.
Yeah, because they know you're more likely to die on it. They're like, all right.
it's cheaper. They're just. Bro, honestly, my motorcycle isn't that much cheaper than more expensive than my car. My car is only when I get my tax, my property tax, and my car, they only value it at $2,000. My motorcycle was the same price.
And
Why
it
is
had
the
the
insurance
turbo.
higher?
And it
Why
has
is the
turbo.
insurance higher?
Oh my god.
What is it with the turbo? I do
He
have
who
the turbo.
hesitates is lost.
Me mashing the gas pedal after hearing that
Stop.
everywhere I go.
Thou who
That's like
hesitates.
that's like fucking Master Oogway.
It is.
Yeah, for real.
That's too good, bro. I want that.
Oh, good.
Can we get that
Will has
printed? Can we get that
become-
engraved on a piece of wood from
Will has
Michael's and hang around
become
the
a
kitchen?
professional skater. He can do every trick in the book.
That's a
Oh
lie.
shit. That's a lot.
Dude, he's like Tony Hawk
You
out
have to
here.
sell
tricks,
a
but-
shitload.
Yes, so for context, I've never skated before, but Carter inspired me because when I met him, he skateboarded and I always wanted to, but I just never had the chance because boards are kind of expensive. But yeah, I borrowed these guys' boards and kind of self-taught with a little bit of help with the homies, of course. Carter taught me some good
Right.
tips and tricks. Holy crap! But right now, yeah, it's all about just posture fixed, and I'm good. I'm cruising.
Facts. Dude,
I
you
went
went
over
over
speed
bumps with the
so
board.
good yesterday.
Yeah, you did really good.
You do look a lot better on the longboard. Now I want to know whose is your favorite to ride.
Well, he doesn't ride
it's
mine
a
much, so
debate.
that's not really good.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like yours only for the reason because you have to lean so much.
Yeah.
It's
So
a different
I
because I don't do the goofy style. I actually
He said if he had gloves, he'd like it a lot more.
yeah. Oh yeah. If I had gloves, I
Oh, yeah,
feel
you could
much
lean
more
over?
comfortable.
I have a pintail longboard, and I've got it suspension. I've got it set up to be a little bit looser so that you can turn a little bit easier. But even still, it's got a really long wheelbase, so you've got to really lean into the curves to get it to turn.
Yeah. It's depending on my mood, but I would say
I have a lot of
Carter's
fun on it, though.
board because it's compact. I like that. It's kind of cool, and I
Mhm.
like how sharp I can turn. But both boards are nice.
Dude, I don't like how
I found
wobbly
that
Carter's feels.
with Nick's board, I can like, I don't have to worry about feet placement too much. I can be a little
Yeah.
more reckless.
You can walk around on that bitch and you'll stay
Yeah,
up.
you can walk around on that.
That's
bitch.
the opposite for me though with Nick's board. I think it's because I spent so much time on my board
Mhm.
that that looseness of your board.
Yeah.
It's just my board's
show you
kind of stiff
my board.
compared to yours.
Yours
Wait,
is
mine?
really
Yeah.
stiff,
Yeah.
bro. Like even I hop on that bitch and I'm like, this is so stiff.
Yeah, for me, like I could put all my weight onto one side with the tip of my toe, and that's how I turn sometimes.
No, bro. For mine, you have to actually stand on the side and lean into it,
Yeah.
like both heels on the side, and really turn it. Otherwise, you're not making
yeah,
it.
but it makes me feel like I'm gonna slip off.
Makes me feel like I'm gonna slide out.
Yeah.
Bro,
Which
I love
happens.
my board. I can fucking jump my board all around and freaking.
I've dropped
Keep
off
going.
curbs on my longboard.
What's your board card? Type of board is called?
Mine
That
is technically deemed a fishtail because like
Uh,
it really is kind of in the shape of a fish if you look at it.
Yeah,
but,
with the fin on the back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
I
gonna
guess,
say
yeah.
like you have that rounded body and then you get that back fin.
Yeah, and mine's
I
like
like it, it's
a
cool.
mine's a razor blade.
Yeah, but you've got like a short wheelbase fishtail board.
I do. I have a very short wheelbase.
Not like a long one.
Fishtail.
Uh,
Actually, I mean, I think it's longer than usual because like you can see my
maybe.
wheels through the side of it. Like when you lay it down, you can see the wheels poking out the side. Whereas a lot of fishtails, you can't. You only see like half of the wheel.
Mm-hmm. You might be a little bit wider, but it's definitely a little shorter.
Yeah. You guys got to try bombing hills though. I don't know if
Dude, I
still
would
have
love to hill
here.
bomb on my board again. I miss
Okay,
yeah, I
the
don't know
last
if-
So-
time I heel bombed on that board. I was like 8 and I ate shit instantly. But like I want to do
Dude,
it again.
Oh, homie, that reminds me. I once bombed a hill on a
Well,
ripstick.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I
Now-
typed in fishtail board. Look what popped up.
Is that
I once bombed a hill on a ripstick, and it did not go well. It was a steep
Oh, I
ass
can
hill.
imagine.
I was
Yikes.
living up the street from these neighbors who were down the hill, right? And they were going away for a couple weeks for vacation or something. They asked me to feed their cats every day, and so I would go over there. I'd walk down the hill, feed the cats, and then one day I was like, "Damn, this is a long walk, and I don't want to do it. Let's see if I can take this ripstick down this hill." And now they're halfway down the hill. They're not even at the bottom of the hill. So I
I
have
hate
to figure out how to stop halfway
Ripsticks
down
are
the hill. And I
terrible.
didn't think about that until I was halfway down the hill. And I was like, shit, I'm at their house already, and I'm not slowing down. So I did the only logical thing and pitched it right into a bush, you know?
Pitched it
right into the bush. Ended up stopping me perfectly.
Better than what I did.
Scraped up my
It's-
elbow a little bit.
it's like
Ripstick
the-
was
it's like that movie.
fine.
Aim for
Bro.
the bushes.
So when
funny? Go ahead.
Thank you, Will. So when I first got my board, and like I was saying, hill bombed it when I was 8, I decided to try and ride out the speed wobbles and try and just like roll with them.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
and so
Lord.
I went left, or no, I went right. The board went left after hitting a curb, and I rolled down the rest of the asphalt fucking road
Oh.
hill thing, and I thought
Ouch.
I ripped 2 of my fingers off. Like my fingers, my hand was so bloody, like it was gnarly.
That sucks.
So to add to wipeout experience, funny enough, I was also 8 when I wiped out. I went down a hill with a scooter, and it was an asphalt hill. Actually, it was like residential, and then the residential area was like a hill. So I just went down the road, and halfway down there, I realized that the pavement wasn't that nice, and the scooter started like kicking up because there was like little rocks and pebbles, and it was losing control. And I was like, you know when like you're holding on the bars and the bars are just vibrating aggressively. It
no,
was like
yeah.
that, and then I lost control, started swiveling, and then I just rolled down the entire way
Oh.
down. And luckily, our neighbor was in the
Filming at the
medical
time?
field, and so she helped out. God bless her, man. But like, oh, dude.
Dude, shout out to
I
neighbors
find it
who are
funny
nurses.
how Carter and I were both 8 when we wiped out. Like,
Dude,
that,
you wanna
like, a
know what's
bad
funny?
Wipeout.
So funny story. So my sister, when we were kids, we got into a fight. I can't remember what it was about, but we got into a fight, and I ran outside, and she was like in the kitchen, right? And the way it was our garage door was like, well, our garage was more of like a gazebo, so it was open and it was just like a shelter. And so I was in our like carport, and my sister goes to chase me, and she put her foot through the fucking window. Like she was trying to kick
Bro.
open the door, but instead she kicked
She
through
kicked through
the
the
glass
glass.
window.
Oh.
And I was on the other side, and I put my arms up, and just like glass just like fucking in both arms. And I was like looking down, and I remember thinking, this doesn't look right. And
Oh, I'm
luckily
red
our
now.
neighbor who was a vet, like
you got
like a
lucky
no shit
too.
animal.
Oh, you got the
in
vet to do it?
military,
Hell
starts
yeah.
running over and is like, "Hey yo," like he instantly knew what to do, and luckily because I was 8
Alright,
and in
listen.
shock. I
You
was
said
like,
vet. I thought veterinarian. I did not think military vet. I was thinking that the dog eating doc was stitching you up. And that was
Yeah,
way
no,
funny.
like he was a dog doc. Like,
Oh, he
that's what
was? He was a vet?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
wait,
what I
wait, wait.
meant by vet. That's what I meant by
a
vet.
a veterinarian in the military?
A veterinarian in
Probably
the
for the
military.
canines.
God damn, bro.
And he was
You got
he was
my
an
head
army
fucked
member,
up.
actually. He was an army member on the Air Force base. He was one of the few army
What
guys.
the?
on the
Okay,
Air
he
Force
was
base.
a veterinarian in the military, and he was an army guy on an Air Force base.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
joint
you.
operation base.
Yeah, fuck you.
Why you can
That's
make it so
what he said, dude.
confusing?
That's basically what he said. He was like, "I'm here whether you like it or not. Fuck you." And he did his job excellently, man. Like he patched up my arms. He called my mom and was like, "Your kids are fucking idiots." But my mom already
I'm sure
knew
that's
that,
a
so she
direct
was like,
quote.
"Oh God, what did they do?" And then he was like, he told my mom that, and it was funny because my dad was at class, like he had left to go to school, and this happened, and so he came home, and we had duct taped like a wooden board to where the window was.
Yes.
And he was like, Jesus Christ. Like, he came home and he was like,
The fuck
do I
did you
even
guys do?
want to know? Like, and my mom was like, it's really not that bad. Like, but Corinne kicked the window out, and he was like, and it was just, oh man, it was interesting.
I don't think I've ever damaged my family's house that bad before.
Oh, dude, it was bad.
I have a quick
It
story.
was bad.
It wasn't my house, but it was one of my close friends' house.
Oh
I
no!
went there
You
to
damaged
smoke
your
up one
friend's
night,
house?
right? No, I didn't, but their dog did.
Oh no!
And we got gassed up, right? And we were I was like, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna play some video games and then go to bed on your couch because I spent the night at his house for that night. And his dog saw something on the street, I guess, and the living room has like one of those type of glass windows where it's like it hits all the way down to the floor, like close to it. It's one of those skinny long ones, and he just bashed in through it one night at like midnight, and we had to call his mom because his mom works like graveyard shift, and she's like, do I have to come down there? And he's like, no, I'm just letting you know, when you come home, don't be surprised when there's improvised windows.
There's a new window. We had one installed while you were at work. Surprise!
I did something similar, but it wasn't a window. I actually, when I was a kid, I fell down the stairs, right, and I ended up turning around somehow mid-fall, and my heel went into the wall, and my whole foot went into the wall with it.
Oh no!
And so I was like, well, shit, everyone's not gonna believe me. And so I put a blanket on the wall because it was like an overhang, and then there was like a walkway with like the overhang right there, and you could hang a blanket, and it was long enough to go down and cover the hole. And so I had the blanket there for about a week straight. And my parents finally went, why is there a blanket here? And they proved it. There's a fucking hole in the floor.
Oh no! Yo,
And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I slipped and
you owned up to
I
it. They didn't
slipped.
know about it for a week, and you owned up to it.
yeah.
Oh, you had so much deniability.
Respect. Nah,
It's 'cause-
respect. I
So
respect
basically, what happened was they basically grabbed everybody and they measured the size of their foot.
Oh no! Yeah.
So I was like, I already know. Like,
He's
I'm
like,
done.
damn, before they
I'm the
measure.
smallest one
Yo, hold
here.
up, hold up. Before you hold up the ruler, before you put the ruler up, hold on.
Like, don't even, bro. I already know. I was like,
There,
like my-
he hides the ruler. Don't measure the foot. Don't.
Don't measure the foot.
and so I had to show him how I fell down and like.
That's too funny, bro. He had to reenact like an actor of how he felt, like it was a Hollywood
So I was like, I
trial.
went like this, and then my foot went in there, and I was like, oh.
And did
fuck,
they
and then I
believe
put a
you?
blanket, and
That's
they
too
no, they
funny.
didn't. I was in so much trouble.
Christ.
I was in so much fucking trouble, but
Oh no.
it wasn't that bad. I've had worse groundations.
Mhm.
Can you say
Yeah,
groundation?
yeah.
Groundations.
Like getting grounded like that, or
Yeah.
Groundings.
Yeah,
Groundings.
yeah,
There
yeah,
you go.
groundings.
That's a better word.
Nah,
Right.
I feel that. Yep, yep.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Grounding's a bitch.
yeah, I had my phone taken away for like a year, so.
Goddamn. I remember
Oh,
once
dude, that was my
my
computer,
my-
bro.
yeah, the worst thing I ever got was my parents took away like TV for a summer, but that was when I was in like middle school, so I didn't have like a computer or anything. There was the only thing to do was be on the TV. I was a middle schooler in Washington State in a town of like 900 people. There was
That's
nothing
pretty
to do.
bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
that's bad.
It was
Especially as
nothing
a
to do
kid, you
except
know?
go
Like,
outside and
brutal.
fuck
They
with the
didn't even
neighbor
leave
kids.
you a board game?
Come on.
Oh
dude.
no, we had board games. We just didn't have TV.
Okay,
For,
I would
like,
have
a whole
studied
summer
a board
as a
game,
kid.
like it, or slept.
No,
I'll
we
be
just
honest.
spent a ton of time outside.
Yeah, magazines,
Oh, excuse me. We spent a ton of time spent a ton of time
Yeah, I would've climbed a
outside,
tree.
anyways. Bro, there were no trees. We lived in like a treeless neighborhood.
Okay, okay.
Bro, I would've climbed
It
the
was the
Washington.
worst.
your cap.
Dang, you can't even
Right?
go outside to climb a tree.
There were
no
That's
trees.
torture, man.
I didn't.
It was, like,
the best of
I think I
fun.
got up onto the roof once, but that house was not. really
That's
climbable.
sketch though.
I do
That's-
remember that house was
that's
sick.
the
Okay, so there
same.
was one day where our neighbor apparently was hiding a felon in his attic.
Whoa.
And this like SWAT showed up, and they had to come to our door and be like, "Hey, we need you guys to stay away from the windows because there's a felon in the attic and he has guns."
I feel so much
So they were
safer
using like
now.
our van as cover, and we were all crawling up to the windows and like peeking over real fast, and taking
Should've
pictures.
said, "Hey, officer, $150 for that cover."
And they're out there with like a megaphone, like, "Come out with your hands up. This is the blah 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 police department." it was
Imagine
kind
they
of sick. I was
roll
like
it.
7. It was so cool.
Imagine the SWAT team rolls in with a fucking BDR.
Dude,
start-
they
Oh God,
that's
nah, they
excessive.
rolled in with like 6 squad cars. They didn't roll in with like a big old SWAT van, but they had a bunch of squad cars.
Start shooting fragment rounds into the building.
That's gnarly.
Oh
I think
my
he
God,
eventually
dude.
gave up and came out, but it was crazy.
I've
Alright.
actually seen. Have you seen Russian like
Oh.
raids, houses and stuff?
What?
Oh, that's pretty fun. Yeah, I
Russian
actually have.
KGB and Spetsnaz and like all the secret agencies that they had, like the house raids that they've had.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
are the
yeah.
craziest shit ever.
I've seen the one where they just blow that motherfucker with a tank.
Yeah, the brick house.
Yeah,
so
they're just like,
excessive.
"Hey, fuck
Jesus.
you."
It's so excessive,
They didn't
yeah.
blow it up with a tank. They hit it
No.
with a BDR with fragment rounds.
They blew off like
But
the
it's just
second
so
story,
entertaining
bro.
to watch. You're just like, wow, you're
Oh, I
going
think- I
this
think we're
distance for
talking
this?
about a different
Holy
one then.
crap.
Dude, they took off like the entire roof. It was.
Yeah, then I think we're talking about a different one. There was another one I
we
saw.
might be
where
talking about a different one.
there was this BDR that was just laying into this brick wall, but like you can see the dust shaking and like the what is it called mortar that holds bricks and
Yeah.
yeah, you could see the mortar just coming right off
Oh
like
my god.
like dust because there's fragment rounds going straight into a brick wall, and yeah, I was just like, oh my god, and
You guys-
there's like 10 Spetsnaz guys in all black just sitting there by the bus bay.
Just
Wait.
sitting there by the bus bay.
just chilling, you know. Eventually, he will give up after tank blows his second story window out.
all today. Oh, MRE.
I was like, if he was on second story, he is dead.
Just,
Now we
They're-
have to
they're
take
they're
out first
posted up
story
with
to make
MREs
sure
and
he is
tents.
dead.
And you know what
They're
the
ready.
craziest shit about those raids is most of the time the fucking guy inside comes out with only like an arm wound or like a leg wound. I've seen it. It's
Like,
crazy.
oh, I tripped and twisted my ankle.
They're definitely like laying on the floor shitting themselves.
dude.
That would be me if I
Yeah,
just heard
the Russian
gunshots.
You know,
Police.
honestly, I feel like that's a good way to
I
get
feel
somebody
like
to
that's kind of
surrender. Like,
effective.
send a fragment round through their roof.
Take the
Bro,
take
like,
the
I
risk.
think
of-
they're like, okay. you
Nah,
know
for
what?
real. If they roll
You
up
know
with a tank,
what?
I'm giving up
This
immediately.
is not
I'm
worth
not-
it. This is
I'm
not worth
gonna- I'm not
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But
not
like,
worth
think
it
about
anymore.
it. Think about it. Like that guy was probably on the ground, and they're screaming, "Give up!" shooting fragment rounds, and he's like, "I can't. You're
Yeah,
shooting."
yeah, he's like, okay, but they're still going, just hammering.
Give
Yeah,
up. He's like, "I'm
amazing.
trying."
Guys,
He's like
Give
crawling
up
towards the
while
door.
still fucking
I
blasting.
think I understand Republicans now.
Just,
I was like, I get it.
dude, just
I get it. I get it
brute
now.
I get it.
I
Let's
get it
now
now.
blow 'em up,
It's
blow 'em up.
selected.
I understand.
I've elevated in life.
I'm going to put you into submission forcefully.
But that's why
God.
we have tear gas. That's why we
Dear
have tear gas, okay?
Yeah.
So we don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to shoot fragments.
Yeah, no,
at
no,
you.
no.
Yes, that's-
Now we can just throw it at
Yeah,
peaceful people.
tear gas. You know, we suffocate you so you can leave the house
Your
without fear
peace.
of getting hit by a fragment round.
Your peacefully protesting, we make you cry. You know,
Sorry, we killed
just-
your baby. But
We
We
like,
just, we will just hit you with the asthma
we
bomb
could've
real
hit you
quick.
with a fragment.
Bro, like,
Like-
although
We'll just
although
give you
police-
asthma.
Yeah, although police brutality is bad here in America, the Russians
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it way worse. Like,
Nah, for real.
Well, it's just like they have the quantity to support it. You're just one other peasant to go.
Bro,
They-
I mean, like, have
it's
you
a
even seen how
communist
they
party.
how they walk people out? Like they
Yes,
bend your
dude,
arm.
100%.
I don't
Yeah.
want to go to jail in Russia. I'm good.
Yeah, they bend your
No,
arm when they
dude,
walk you out.
Bro, I
human
feel so
rights.
bad for Brittany
No
Griner.
human
like
rights.
the
Hide from
the
every
chick who
broom you
got
see.
fucking arrested for hash oil at that
Yeah.
airport.
Ah.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't even hash
Bro,
oil. It was
okay,
she had a card on her.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it was technically that's
Oh, she
fucking
had a
hash
green
oil.
card.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and they confiscated the green card ID.
No. She had a
Oh.
cartridge, like a vape
Oh,
cartridge.
she had
She
a
had no.
cartridge.
She had, I believe, she had a medical card for the states, but Russia doesn't do medical marijuana.
Right,
so,
right,
like-
exactly. So it doesn't matter.
But it was
like,
like her
also,
treatment.
What kind of a
technically. It was technically her
stupid? Why would
medication.
you
That's-
bring weed to
Yeah.
Russia?
I agree, though. I agree.
I
Like,
mean,
unless you
Lil-
didn't know about
well,
it.
I don't know. I
No,
guess it's
it's
different
just-
because Lil Peep
You
brought
should've
like
known better.
Xanax and shit. And
Yeah,
all
but it's
that,
not
so
weed.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
way
worth
different.
it.
That's
Nah.
different.
Yeah, that's way different. That's way different. But
It's
like, yeah, you're right.
pharmaceuticals.
Why would you bring a cart to one of
Weed
the
is,
most
like, super
fucking
illegal there.
Concentrated
dangerous
THC oil.
countries?
Like
and
we know that they
governments?
imprison you for that shit,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
aggressively.
That's like going to Singapore and like
And you
spitting a lot of
know-
gum on the street.
Yeah, exactly. And no human rights there. They don't care where you're from.
Facts.
Yeah,
They,
like,
dude, it
If
is
they did
insane.
that in London,
how
it'd be very
much-
different than doing that in Moscow, bro. Like, come
Hey, yo, hang
on.
on. Hang on. Can we talk about how like privileged Americans are and don't even realize
They are.
it?
We are
No,
pretty
I agree.
average.
I agree.
Like
Yeah.
everybody's like, we can't do this, we can't. It's like, okay, but you can do this, and it's not like you have to worry about getting shot on the street.
Oh no,
by
no, no.
your
That's
government.
that's only.
You
the
still have
black
to worry
people.
about getting shot on the street by your government.
That's not us. Not us. That's the other people.
It's just a different in a different context
That's-
Yeah, yes, not.
and
I mean-
different like quantities, I guess.
Also, we don't have to worry about like our neighbors going psycho and chopping us up with
right,
machetes
right.
No, that's true.
That
just because they had a bad
know,
day. I mean,
Very
like
true.
it's still possible here, but
It's
not nearly
It's
as
doable.
possible.
I don't know. I know this is for China and North Korea, but well, actually I don't know about China. But North Korea, you know how like if you do a crime, your whole family has to serve.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
if, you-
Yeah.
what?
Your whole family.
I
has
did
to
not
serve.
know that.
if they catch you like deserting and trying to run, they punish your whole family.
Your whole
Your family gets tortured.
No, that makes sense. China
My
sucks,
God.
and
And
you know why it makes sense? Because that form of punishment is the worst form of punishment. Punishing other
Yeah.
people.
yeah, now
Watching
who
other
don't
people
deserve it,
suffer
like
for
they're
your
innocent.
act,
yeah,
yeah.
That's the worst. And,
No, yeah, I
and then,
totally
you
see
know,
why China did that. Yeah.
Now I
But it
wouldn't
is
say
terrible.
China.
It's
I
No,
don't-
100%
yeah, that's
terrible.
why
I-
I'm saying I see why China did it. Yeah,
no,
because
North
China.
Korea. North
Oh,
Korea.
Oh,
I'm
North
talking about
Korea.
It was
North
North
Korea,
Korea
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Now China, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it now. Like I
I
take
think-
it back. I don't know about China, but I won't be surprised if I'm
China,
gonna be
you have
honest
a
with you.
big risk of being sent back if you get caught. The Chinese aren't buddy buddy with
Yeah, yeah.
with the
they're-
people trying to escape. And they're buddy with the North Koreans.
Very, very true.
Some people try to
So-
escape into China, and it's very doable, but you
Like-
have to have like
To be fair,
reliable
China also
sources.
has
I was gonna
like,
say, I'm pretty sure like American fugitives try and go to China
Yeah.
because China's like, all right, you
Mhm.
enemy of my enemy, my friend.
No,
Enemy of my enemy, my
we're pretty
friend?
chill with the South Koreans still.
Yeah, we
One
are.
100% we're chill with the South Koreans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Chinese,
we're
though,
still the
we're not
laughing
chill
stock
with.
of the world stage.
We're barely chill with
Boy.
Chinese, bro.
Yeah,
In
but the
terms
South-
of like military relations, we're
And
definitely
honestly,
solid. with
honestly,
South Korea.
I think our best buddies right now are South Korea and Canada and
Japan.
and who else you said?
Japan.
Germany.
Well, it
Japan
was
and
in
Germany.
UK, but
Yeah.
now it's different.
It was the
story.
UK, but then they started
It was the
slandering
UK.
us, bro. We started shit talking.
But like South Korea is literally our drinking buddy. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, we're chill with them.
Like
Yeah.
they're that chill. They're awesome. I love the South Koreans. Great people.
Hell yeah.
North Koreans, you can go fuck yourself. I don't really fuck with K-pop though, so y'all can have that.
Yeah, respectfully, that shit's the most artificial, no emotion having act.
Hey,
music
chill.
ever.
We're gonna get in trouble with
yeah.
Twitter soon.
Yeah, throw your opinion down the drain.
Throw your
I just-
opinion down your
I
drain.
just- I
Your
just said-
opinion's like an asshole.
I just said that they could
Stinks.
have it back. I didn't say all that.
Facts. I guess y'all can keep it.
Yeah, y'all
It's
can
just
keep
not
it.
for me. It's just not for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Different culture.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, it's just not for me. And like I get, it's a huge thing over here in America right now.
Y'all
but,
can
like,
keep your 60-hour work weeks.
Amy. Yep, that Amy.
Oh, facts, bro. I'm not doing that shit anymore.
I used to do that shit. Fuck that. I used to do triple shifts. Fuck that. Don't ever do a triple shift. That is the worst thing on the
Mhm.
planet. Don't ever do it. If anyone asks you to, they can
Dude.
go fuck themselves.
Doubling a shift is hard enough. I
Yeah.
can't even like tripling is just suicide. What the hell?
Don't
That's-
do a
Yeah,
double shift
doubles
either,
suck so much. I can't.
unless you
imagine
need the
triple.
money. You know, like.
Because I've doubled and that was hard. That was not fun.
Do you want to know what sucks, man? When you really are that desperate, like
yeah, it
when
feels
you
bad.
will actually work.
Yeah.
When you're like,
3
damn, I'm gonna
fucking
have to do
shifts.
this just because I
Don't
need some
say
cash.
that. Don't say it.
Don't
No,
say
But
what?
man, when the time comes down to it, it's
I
not up
know.
or shut up.
I
Like,
was that desperate. I understand.
and I was too, bro. Like I
Yeah.
would work all day and
Now-
then go in at nights and then get off at like 10 o'clock and
Yeah.
just be like,
I will say I
"Ah."
know this is overstated, but I am proud of us though because we did put our heads down and got
Fuck
to
yeah.
work on getting a place for
Yeah.
ourselves. And we
Fuck yeah,
did
I'm
it.
so
We
proud
got
of
an
us, bro.
apartment. We got
We've
jobs.
come so far.
Steady jobs.
I'd like to say that we're
pretty
people to
successful.
look up to.
We're doing good.
I'd say we're pretty all right.
We're chilling.
We're doing good for ourselves.
All right, you guys ready to just about end it?
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Yeah,
at,
what we looking at
We're
on
at
the-
136. We're
What
we're
are we
the best.
looking at? was it?
136.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
So
That's a
We
good
do-
time.
All right,
Fuck
thank
yeah.
do
Thank you
140.
everyone. You want to do
Oh.
140? I was gonna take it out right now. Thank you everyone
mean,
for listening.
yeah.
Please go check out the Twitch. Go check out the TikToks. Check out all of our stuff.
Yay.
We'll be,
will be
they'll be
linked.
streaming. The podcast is every other week, but the streams will probably be probably weekly, but not super. There's no set date for those. But we'll leave links down in the description. Make sure you go check out episode 1 and the prequel episodes. Anything else
Yep.
that anyone got to say?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe. Have a good one.
Have a great
good
day.
one.
Count your blessings.
We love y'all.
Stay safe.